How's it going, everybody? Red here today, and we are back with our Ottawa Senators franchise mode, and we have a spicy playoff matchup here against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And guys, we finished with a fantastic record of 54, 26, and 2. Good enough for third place in the NHL. Also good enough for third place in our division. I hate this freaking division. The Toronto Maple Leafs had 113 points, 54, 23, and 5. So very comparable records, very comparable teams. Take a look at goals for per game. They edge us by 0.03 goals for per game. But we do have the advantage in goals against per game. A better defensive team. I guess you could say we are worse, but very slightly worse offensively. The power plays, again, very similar. Scoring on very similar rates, on very similar... we're just similar teams. And then penalty kill is a little bit to be desired by both teams. And apparently we have 8 shorthanded goals for. That's really good. But Colin White there, guys. Yeah, you guys said to give him money in the last episode, and I think I will this offseason give him the money that he wants. You said to show him the green, I believe was what one comment said. So I will try to do that. And I think we'd have our 1 and 2 centers, especially if he's going to keep putting up numbers like he does. I don't know how he does it, but he does. So 1 and 2 center is going to be Stützle and White for the foreseeable future. First line, though, against the Toronto Maple Leafs will be Ovechkin, Stützle, Worrell, getting that nice +3. Tkachuk, White, Forsberg. Forsberg was a guy I toyed with moving, but you guys made the smart call and said, don't move him. And I didn't. And I'm glad I listened to you guys. Then we got Formenton, Kerfoot, and Pelletier. Pelletier's having a decent season, medium elite. 42 points, +18, though. He is a playmaker, so those playmaking stats looking very nice up there. Maybe someday he'll be up there. And then Joel Eriksson, Logan Brown, and Markstrom, the rookie, who's very good defensively. I'll take what he does defensively. He's a power forward, so we got plenty of players for the future. We just need to, hope that everything works out in our favor this season. And then I think we have a really good team going forward. Speaking about the back end now, Werenski, who we just acquired at the deadline, is paired with Thomas Chabot, who's been a staple of the Ottawa Senators for years. He's gotten better every single season. The first season was, it was what it was, right? And then these last 3 years, he's been phenomenal. And I think playing with Werenski in the playoffs is going to be an insane pairing. And then we got Brandstrom and Manson here getting a +5. So these guys are going to be an elite, perfect pairing of offensive and defensive defensemen. And then finally, we got Fowler and Drysdale, who get a +3 as well, which is even better. Drysdale was a guy you guys wanted to see me play with Chabot, but the second I got the opportunity to go and get in Werenski, I had to do that. And then in goal, we still have John Gibson, but he's now backed up by Linus Ullmark, who was also acquired at the deadline and has a really good season with us. 938 and a 157 in his 4 games. That's great. And if Gibson, somehow flounders, I wouldn't be surprised against the Leafs. They're a very good offensive team. But I'm not going to hold it against Gibson unless it's clearly his fault, right? But Ullmark is there and he's reliable. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the Toronto Maple Leafs lines heading into this one. So they've got Nicholas Robertson, Austin Matthews, and Christian Fischer. So pretty interesting to see that William Nylander is no longer in the picture, and they've decided to move Mitch Marner to the second line. I guess he's got very good chemistry with Tavares. And then Landon McMahon, this medium top 6 forward. He's 21. He's 87. He is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. I know you can see his shot blocking and stick checking are not great, and his body checking is not great, and his slap shots. Guys, he is insane where it matters. And this is what I meant when I did my 5 tips to improve your franchise mode. These are the stats you want to look for, right? 95 passing, 97 offensive awareness, 97 defensive awareness, 97 wrist shot accuracy. This dude put up 84 points, 66 last season in his rookie season, playing only 13, and then he played 19 this season. So yeah, this guy is scary good, and he will be scary good. And I really don't want to face him going forward, but I'm going to have to. Then their bottom 6 is decent. It's not great, but it's decent. Lindblom, Yarncrook, Stepan, Nicholas Roy, Lars Eller, and Dare Arguj Chinstev, SDA, I'm going to call him. These guys are fine. It's a decent bottom 6, especially when you're as top heavy as they are. It's a good bottom 6 for them, or top 6, I should say, although it's not as star-studded as it once could be. Defensively, they have Sandin, Liljegren, Ekholm, Dermott, and Murphy, and then Merrill. Okay, that's decent. This is what our defensive core would look like had we not gone after Werenski, and I hope Werenski is the guy that pushed us over the edge. And then we take a look at the goaltenders. They have David Rittich. So he had a good season, a good enough season. Goal against average is not great, but save percentage, I guess they give up a lot of shots, and I guess that kind of lends itself to them having an okay defensive core. If you look at their scratch tier, Brendan Gooley, Isaac Ratcliffe, and then Mario Ferrero. So nobody I'm too worried about coming in at some point because the computer doesn't really change their lines up too much. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into this series. We are the road team up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. A very, very, very big clash of titans. The second and third best team in the league going head-to-head in round one. Thank you very much, NHL. Let's get it started. No more preview. Time to get the games actually underway. Let's see how we start. A good first period is going to be huge. Winning one of these next two is all I can ask for. First period, it's 2-1. Kerfoot gets the power play, but SDA and John Tavares, everybody scoring on the power play. Would you look at that? Second period, it's still a 1-goal lead for Toronto. Manson and Formanton score, so some unlikely sources. 4 power play goals for the Leafs? Are you kidding me? They have not scored at even strength yet. And Thomas Chabot scores and gets it equalized for your Ottawa Senators. I'm surprised we're taking as many penalties as we are. And that's the only way Toronto has scored is with the man advantage. So if we can cut out the penalties, I think I like our chances in this game. If we don't take another penalty, we might get a chance to just win this one. Is it going to go to overtime? Do we have a hero? No late hero. It's time to go to overtime, boys. Let's jump in and give this one a watch. All right, guys, the start of, whoa, hold on. We got to get the camera and audio settings right real quick. We do not want any commentary. I will provide the commentary for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, tonight. And then we want to go to true broadcast as well. So if you're ever curious about how I do this, I jump in as coach mode. I lock myself as a coach, clicking the left stick until it gets to CO. I have the broadcast commentary turned off. And then for the visual settings, I go to true broadcast. As the Toronto Maple Leafs break in early, they're going to go back to Liljegren. Fisher with a shot. A simple save there from Gibson. Turns it away. Stützle, though, comes back. Finds Ovechkin wearing the number 10. Not the great 8 no longer. It is great 10. As we turn it over, oh my goodness, Fisher tries to stick home the rebound. Chabot is there in a very nervy start for your Ottawa Senators. I was hoping we'd come off a little bit better here. But Worrell there, number 66, I believe it is. Yes, Worrell is 66. I got to get used to some of these numbers. Some of these younger guys, we haven't made too many in-game appearances here, so I'm going to have to learn their numbers. But puck is down in the corner. I have no clue where it is. It's above my head. Look at that. Austin Matthews comes in, tries to shoot, and Stützle. Oh my God, Stützle's line is getting absolutely dominated by the Matthews line. McMahon, there he is, the guy I'm afraid of. Big number 11, 6'5", power forward. Austin Matthews gets to the front. Oh, he tries to cross it, gets knocked off the puck. Anyway, up comes Werenski, number 17. Also don't like that. Down to Ovi. Ovi's going to try and power through with it. He loses it, but he's going to battle and get it back. Look at that. It's down low. Then Colin White goes to work, gets nudged off. It was a 2-on-1 there. Austin Matthews is still out there. He's going to get bodied there by Manson. Good to see the physical play popping up there. Forsberg now finds Ovechkin, who's still on the ice. Ovi, you need to get off the ice, my guy. I know you want to be out here all the time. Oh, but a good forecheck there. We have a 2-on-0. Oh my God, Forsberg is trying to go stream the goalie when we have a 2-on-0. We absolutely love that. Forsberg now down low in the corner, gets picked by Marner, finds Tavares, and the Leafs are out of the zone. Tavares is going to dump that thing all the way down. Manson is there to pick it up easily. No pressure from the Leafs as they were making a line change. And we now come up there with Pelletier. Pelletier, number 3. He's going to find Brandstrom. Oh, he tried to go to the cross crease to Colin White. Colin White, though, circles around with it. Now to Pelletier. To Formanton to Pelletier's shot goes high and wide. Ooh, Colin White, be careful of the penalty. I do not want to take a penalty against these guys. That's the only time they've scored is on the power play. Step on now. Oh, the rebound's there. Pushed away by Gibson. Good to see him get that puck out of danger. The bank pass to Lindblom. Lindblom finds Stepan. Stepan circles around, finds the point man there. Lindblom down in the corner. The Leafs are circling around, finds the slot shot, but it is a good save from Gibson there. Anyway, Kerfoot breaks it up and into the Leaf zone. Pelletier finds Formanton. Formanton should have maybe shot that sooner. Backdoor, Kerfoot from Formanton, and we are going to take a 1-0 series lead in the first round against the Leafs, thanks to a Kerfoot one-timer. The assist from, oh, I just said his name and I forgot it. I believe it was Formanton. Formanton finds him off after he gets his own rebound. Yes, he gets his own rebound. Kerfoot sets up, fires it. Pelletier doesn't block it, thank God. And we're going to get out of here with a 5-4 victory in overtime. All right, guys, an eventful first game of the series. And you know what? It was only the power plays that killed us. So We scored some power play. We scored at even strength, but Toronto converted 4 power play goals. I don't think they're going to have that same success here in game number 2, but that's okay. We won one of the 2 away games to start the series, puts us in a very good position. Anything else here is just a little icing on the cake. First period, 2-1 with Forsberg and Tkachuk, and then Tavares scores as well, but Tkachuk and Forsberg on that second line against the stronger second line of Toronto. Both teams have a very good second line. We'll see how it plays out. Second period, Austin Matthews shows up in a big way. SDA on the power play, and Werenski there gets one for us, but we're down 4-3 heading into the third period yet again. And Stützle is there this time to get to Ottawa back to even at 4 apiece. And there's Worrell on the power play. Our power play comes up clutch. What a series this has been so far. Toronto with the 5-on-3 power play. Tavares ties the game back at 5. Do we have any more goals in this period? Are we going back-to-back overtime games? 1 minute to go. And it is Formenton with 55 seconds left, but Connor Murphy scores for Toronto. 11 seconds after Formenton seemingly won it for Ottawa. It's 6-6. We have another overtime game coming. What a series this has been so far. 4-4 going into overtime last game. 6-6 going into overtime this game. Goaltending, defense, not a thing. Let's jump in and give it another watch. Here we go, guys. Overtime, game 2. We'll see if we can snag another one here. Formenton's clutch gene showing up again. We'll see if he's got it here, or if Austin Matthews will complete the hat trick and win it for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Spot's now down in the corner, getting board played. Matthews is down there as well. He brings it out, breaks it up to Sandin. Robertson goes down to Matthews in the corner. Shabbat shuts that down. Worrell now with a candy cane tape stick. Tries to break it out. Matthews on the forecheck with Robertson. Matthews now shot saved. A big save there from John Gibson. You love to see that. Anyway, we've got Thomas Shabbat down in the corner. A very, very good start for Toronto. We are going to finally get the puck up and out. Ovechkin now breaks it up to Worrell. Worrell gets body checked by Sandin, loses the puck, and now John Tavares is out there with Marner, their second line. Oh, a very big stop there by Werenski. Physical play there by Werenski, and he's going to get the puck back to Ottawa as the Tavares is doing a lot of good work in the corner. Ovechkin's going to come out with it, but the forecheck for Toronto has been truly stifling for the Ottawa Senators. Ovi's going to get that puck up, and it's now looking like a chance. He's going to try and dangle. Ekholm stops him there. Mitch Marner now comes back to pick it up. Finds McMahon, gets it out, but no further than the blue line where he's met by Manson. Ekholm, though, recovers for Toronto, and they're going to carry it in off sides. It is still all square here in overtime. 7 minutes gone. Calle Jarnkrok against Colin White is going to win the faceoff. Lindblom now, their third line is out there against our second. Forsberg now finds Tkachuk. Tkachuk to White. White's going to circle around. This forecheck is stifling. They cannot break the puck out against this forecheck. Colin White's doing so much with it. Finally finds Tkachuk, and we finally get it out of the zone, but we need to get in the offensive zone. It's Forsberg with it between the legs. He dangles, shoots, gets destroyed into Rittich, and Rittich somehow finds the puck and is going to cover it. We've got the clutch line. I love Pelletier with the red laces. Gotta absolutely respect him for that. Face-off win by Kerfoot. Pelletier is going to go back to the point. Back point to point. Brandstrom now finding Formenton. Over to Manson. Back to Brandstrom. Moving it around. A bad pass there from Brandstrom. Not much Formenton could have done. Manson now on Jarnkrok. The sauce comes in. Steered away by John Gibson. Manson now getting into the zone. Finding Kerfoot. Kerfoot gets absolutely leveled. Who was that? Travis Dermott destroyed. I believe Kerfoot. And Forsberg now breaks it up. Pelletier with some speed. He's going to find Formenton. Formenton around Dermott. He saw what happened. Kerfoot tries a really tight angle shot. That one's going to be saved. We'll give the fourth line a chance here against their fourth line. SDA for them. The power play specialist is out there now with Eller and Roy. We're going to get a chance. The one-timer there from Markstrom. There he is again. Markstrom, the rookie, getting his chance. Joel Eriksson, X shot is turned away. Rittich, is standing strong here. A quick wave of attack as we now trap it up. I guess our coach is a fan of the trap, but Jamie Drysdale now picks it up. What's he going to do with it? He's going to get the two-man forecheck. Is aggressive, but it's working. Fisher now gets checked, and it seems like Toronto is going to try and get their first line out there, noticing we have our fourth line out there, but Cam Fowler's out there getting it deep. Murphy now with the puck. He's going to get board played. Good forecheck by the rookie Markstrom. Pulled out of the scrum to Markstrom. Backhand is saved. Now it's Stützle finding Markstrom. Stützle laid it off there. A bad idea to lay it off, but Fisher now gets it up. He's going to circle around and find Eller. As long as Matthews is not on the ice, I don't care. That's the important part. Markstrom now is going to find the open ice, pass it away. There's Ovechkin now breaking it in on Sandin. He tries to move. Sandin doesn't fight for it. He's going to go aggressive into the corner, though. Ovi wants that puck back. Ovi wants to be the hero against John Tavares. Tavares is going to find Marner. A quick pass up to Robertson, and the Leafs are in the zone. Markstrom now steals it away. It's a bad pass from him. The rookie needs to get off the ice as soon as possible. Good body check there from Ovechkin, but actually it's a delayed penalty, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are going on the power play where we know they are ever so deadly. Brown and Forsberg out there for your Ottawa Senators against the power play. Matthews comes in, shoot, the rebound saved. It went off a body and then slides across right onto a Toronto stick, but what a save from John Gibson and an aggressive forecheck there, I believe from Logan Brown. Yes, Logan Brown with the aggressive forecheck. There we go. Oh no, the forecheck there now from Toronto is just, they're so good on the forecheck, Toronto. They are aggressive and they get it done. And a very good stick there to prevent that pass going through to McMahon. And Ottawa is going to clear it all the way down the ice. Just about a minute to go in the first overtime period. And a minute and a half to go in the penalty to Ovechkin. Glad it wasn't a major. Manson, what are you doing? Manson's a defenseman and he's forechecking. Come on, EA. You got to be better than that. These guys are so stupid. They don't realize that they're down a man or something. John Gibson with a good save. And we're going to get the first penalty kill out there with Markstrom and White. And then Shabbat. And I believe that's not Drysdale, is it? No, that's Werenski. Yeah, we're good. Werenski is 17. Oh, my goodness. With 45 seconds to go in the period, we are going to dump that thing deep. There goes SDA, the power play sniper. And it is offsides as a good play at the blue line. I think it was by Shabbat or it was by Werenski. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but it was a good play at the blue line. Toronto's going to win the faceoff. Matthews sauces it across to Fisher. He gets stood up by Werenski at the blue line. The solid poke check. There we go. Colin White now with a good body check. Werenski's going to try and get it out. It does go across the line, and Fisher tried to keep it in, but it is offsides, and another faceoff is coming. Our penalty kill is exhausted. We can only hope that we can get through this next 25 seconds here. A very, very good shift there. Markstrom trying to go after Marner. Robertson now coming in. Robertson around the outside, slides into the middle, and a good save there from Gibson. Robertson with the shot attempt, and that thing is going to be dumped down. With 9 seconds to go in this overtime period. 20 seconds to go until the penalty to Ovechkin has been killed. Robertson brings it in, not offsides this time, sauces it to the front, can't get it there, and that is the end of the overtime period. Overtime 1 is done. No goals have been scored. Overtime period number 2. Let's get it underway with 16 seconds left on the penalty to Ovechkin. It is Forsberg and Brown. There is Cam Fowler and Manson, I believe. Puck goes down low. Logan Brown is there. Logan Brown, the aggressive penalty kill. Are they going to be able to kill the last 4 seconds? Yes, they will. Robertson is in deep. There we go. McMahon is able to dig it out, but not before Ovechkin gets back onto the ice. Fowler finds Forsberg. Forsberg now gets around Marner. Marner with a good slick play, though, to win that puck back. Manson now on McMahon. McMahon gets into the zone. He's got his head up. Tries to dangle. Oh, my word. That would have been sick. But as it stands, right now, Ottawa's breaking into the zone. McMahon gets it back, recovering for his mistake with a good back check. Colin White now gets board played along the side here. Colin White can't get it out. It goes to Marner. Marner dangles to the outside, finds Robertson. Robertson shoot. It's not getting through. Matthews does barely keep it in the zone, though. Marner now with the puck. Ovechkin is going to dig that thing out. Ovechkin now up to Tkachuk. Some big bodies on the ice right now. Ovechkin can't get past Mitch Marner. McMahon gets it over to Robertson. Robertson breaks it out. Robertson gets decked by Ovi, and a huge hit there, but Stützle picks up the puck A huge hit on Manson. Stützle tries to go to work in the offensive zone, loses it, and the Leafs are going to break it out. Werenski is back there with Brandstrom. Werenski could not get off the ice. Marner's there. Ovi with a good stop, and the puck is going to go out. Sandin picks it up, and I hope that Werenski can get off the ice now and stay rested. Ovi with a good forecheck. A couple nudges on the weaker opponent. He's going to go for it again. They are going to get it to Sandin, but a good cutoff there by Werenski. Ovechkin now tries to dangle. Liljegren stops it there. Stepan now breaks it up to Järnkrok. Järnkrok with a great windmill. Järnkrok. Oh, the shot just stopped. The windmill worked, but he could not get the shot away. Now it's Pelletier. Pelletier stops. He's going to cut to the middle. He finds Formenton, and the clutch line is clutch again. Formenton with his second overtime point in the second game of this series from Pelletier gets us the win. There we go, boys. It's a 7-6 win in overtime. Line 3, the clutch line, the Kerfoot, Pelletier, Formenton line is unstoppable. Look at that. Love it. And we are going to win 7-6. Oh my goodness, boys. This is crazy. Back-to-back overtime games, back-to-back overtime wins in a hugely high-scoring series in which the clutch line of Kerfoot, Formenton, and Pelletier are establishing a name for themselves. We finally get to come back to home ice, and maybe we won't have an overtime game. Maybe we will. Who knows? Overtime games have been kind to us. Let's see if this simulation will be kind to us here in the first period. It was not kind to us as Oscar Lindblom scores the only goal of the game so far, getting Toronto a 1-0 lead. Second period sees Austin Matthews, Dermott, and McMahon score as Worrell gets the only goal for your Ottawa Senators. It's a 3-goal deficit heading into the third. We would need an early goal if we have any hopes of a comeback. The shots for Toronto are not that staggering, so it's a bad game there for Gibson, but Brady Tkachuk is going to get us back to within 2. Do we have 2 more in us to force overtime in the last 5 minutes of the game? With 4 minutes, 2.5, 2 minutes, 1 minute, not enough left in the tank for Ottawa, not enough for a comeback there. What didn't work was the Brown Morenz. Okay, Formenton, listen, they can't, the fourth line, can't blame them too much. A bad game. We did steal both on the road, so we do have some wiggle room here. Winning this game is big for us, though. We need to win our next home game. It's one we can't afford to drop. Let's get into it. Game 4, chance to go up 3-1, or for Toronto to tie the series. First period, Toronto scores the first goal with McMahon as well on the power play. He is a monster. Second period, no goals were scored. It's still a 1-goal deficit. Toronto gets the power play early in the period. They can't score. We can't score on ours, but McMahon scores on the next power play for Toronto, and it extends the lead to 2. Toronto gets another long power play, a 2-man advantage they cannot score on. We cannot allow this game to slip through our fingers. We didn't even score a goal with 4 seconds to go. It's 2-0, a shutout win for Toronto. And McMahon is that guy I highlighted both on the power play. The offense just was not there. The guy who's been quiet has been Alex Ovechkin. I'm going to see if I can get Joel Eriksson Ek up there on that first line. We're going to move Forsberg down, Formenton down as well. Ovechkin's going to play there with Tkachuk. Joel Eriksson Ek is a -1, but he's got 2 assists so far in this series. We're going to get him up there, see if he can score some points for us. I got to change something up, right? Back-to-back games. I mean, we scored 2 goals in 2 games. We averaged 1 goal a game at home. Are you kidding me? Got to be better than that from a team who scored so much. We're back in Toronto where we had success so far in this series. Will we have success yet again? First period, 1-0 as Worrell scores on Rittich. It is a quiet game series so far after those first 2 games. Second period, still quiet, and that is fine with me. I'm not going to complain about a quiet second period. Maybe a quiet third period would be good for us too. Lindblom is going to score as we can't capitalize on the power play and ties it for Toronto. Halfway through the period, his goal is the only one, but a power play goal for Matthews comes quickly thereafter. 2-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are we going to have a chance here to score more than 1 goal? No. 1 goal a game for the last 3 games, boys. It has been dead silent on the goal-scoring front. They have figured something out. I'm going to move Colin White with Stützle there. Joel Eriksson, I'm going to move Kerfoot up with Ovechkin like that. Formanton there with, you know what? I'm going to leave this as is. I'm gonna leave this. Colin White deserves to be moved up. He is a great player who put up a lot of points. We'll try that out. Brady Tkachuk with Kerfoot and Ovechkin was a fine line. Didn't really do much. Actually, Kerfoot didn't actually play with them, but we'll see how it does. Kerfoot deserves to be moved up in the lines as we've dropped 3 straight games after winning the first 2. And I can't blame Gibson. I mean, the 4 goals, sure, but then 2 goals and 2 goals. We got to be scoring more than 1. Like, we scored a goal a game. We got shut out. This is not good. We need to bounce back with a win here and force Game 7. After feeling so good about this series, ultimately, all that matters is this next 60 minutes will decide our fate. First period. 2-1 is Forsberg scores and Colin White, but there's McCammond again. I think it's McCammond, actually. But 2-1, that's all that matters. I don't care about his name. Second period. Formanton on the 4th line and Kerfoot on the 2nd line gets your Ottawa Senators a 3-goal advantage. A power play for Toronto, though. A long one as Fisher scores. They're going to capitalize on their power plays. Can we capitalize on ours? We can, as Ovechkin gets the goal, gets us a 3-goal lead again. 10 minutes to go here in this period. Toronto gets another power play. Can we stop giving them power plays, please? I want to see who's taking all these penalties. Who's getting all the penalty minutes and why? Anyway, all that matters, a 3 series after a Game 6 win for your Ottawa Senators. But who is taking these penalties, man? Who is taking these penalties? Ovechkin, White, Stützle, Werenski, Tkachuk, Markstrom. Markstrom, buddy, dude, come on. You can't be taking these penalties. I'm going to take a look at the player stats and see who's taking the most penalties over the series. Ovechkin's got 8. Colin White's got 10. Ovechkin, Shabbat, Brown, Stützle. Yeah, you know what? It's Ovechkin, it's Colin White, it's those guys, but we just got to battle through it. Those guys are undisciplined. We just need one more game, though. We got to have a good performance. We finally scored some goals. Defense staying the way it was. I mean, 2 goals in back-to-back games for the Leafs. Not good for them either, but they were getting wins. Now our offense picked up. Can we keep it rolling? One more game, Game 7, deciding who's going to move on to face the Lightning in round number 2. Let's go. First period, it's 1-0 as Philip Forsberg gets a goal on that 3rd line for us. Second period, no goals, and that's how I would have had it. I am fine with no goals scored. Kerfoot as the 2nd line center. Manson, we have gotten a 3-0 lead here in the first 5 minutes of Game 7, 3rd period. 10 minutes gone. Toronto's yet to break the ice. 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes. We just need more, Gibson. Robertson gets a potential comeback started for Toronto. Can we shut the door? Matthews with 2.5 scores. 1 minute to go. 30 seconds. There is no hero in Toronto. And your Ottawa Senators are going to move on after coming back from being down 3-2 in the series to advance in a game number 7. A beautiful, beautiful sight to see. White and Stützle were not great, but man, we came back. We fought hard as a team. Kerfoot deserving all the plaudits. He was clutch. We love to see it, but we will be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning in round number 2. And I hope to see you guys there for it. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.